Okay, so we have our website basics class pretty much for your KW agent websites. I'm gonna walk through how to set up your agent websites, and then at the end of this, you'll have 3 pages for your website. So also give some kind of tips and tricks. And any questions, then we'll just go ahead and stop me and we'll go from there. First off is the agent website class notes. So these will be shared to anyone who's in the class, but if you do watch this and you need them, just feel free to email me and I'll give them to you. Okay, first things first here, I need to switch where I'm sharing. We want to make sure that we are in Command. So I'm gonna put this over here. Okay, cool. Okay, first things first, typically whenever you sign into Command, then it is your homepage, right? Like your dashboard, you can move around your widgets, you can customize this however you'd like. I start every single class with going to our settings because we want to make sure that our marketing profile is set up properly because that's what's actually pulling the information to your website. So want to make sure that it has all the correct information on it. There's not someone else's phone number on there, or it's not an email that you're actually using, any of that. So right-hand corner where your face is or your name is, or a picture, anything, then you just click settings. Then we're going to go to connect settings over here on the left. Now, remember, this is your back end area. So if you archive your contacts, if you archive an opportunity, you find them here underneath this command settings, there's contacts and opportunities. Okay, I got that question yesterday. So this is your back end loophole where you're like, oh, I archived 4 contacts I didn't actually want to, then you can find them there. You got me, Holly?
I got it now.
Okay. Connect settings though, marketing profile. First things first, if you have this toggled on, which you should, then it says use my information to brand my agent website. So that's toggled on. That's going to pull all the information that you have below on your marketing profile. Headshot photos. So one thing about headshot photos is they do have to be a perfect square. Okay, so want to make sure that they're a perfect square. If you need help with cropping them or anything, Scott Leroy Marketing can help you crop it. So if you send it over to them, I'll write their email on the board. There's a lot going on up here. I will put their email and stuff on the board, but they are amazing. If you need help with anything like that, they will also help you with testimonials and testimonial carousels and making sure that those pages are set up for you. They do it for free. So we have a contract with them. So highly, highly, highly recommend. Utilize it. So it's support@scottleroymarketing.com. That's a pretty color. It's gonna die on me. Scott Leroy. Okay, just email them. They'll help you get your headshot in a perfect square. Because I know a lot of times they're in all different, sizes, pixels, but they have a recommended one. Then it makes sure that it's not stretched when it's actually on your website. It fits perfectly. Now, I thought I had updated this, but apparently I didn't. Team logo. If you are not on a team, that is okay. That is why for the class notes, when we had those, that KW logo or the Realtor logo, you can utilize those and put those in that area. Okay. I recommend putting something in there. You don't need to put the KW Greater Springfield one because that's actually lower on your marketing profile that automatically populates on your website. But just put something there or else then that way it doesn't grab something random.
So where do we find that KW logo?
So I'm going to email the class notes out at the end of class and it's on the bottom. And honestly, it was so easy. I clicked the little URL underneath it, popped me to the thing, saved it. Looks great. I don't have it on this computer or else I would. Details. Basic information, first name, last name, your license numbers, what team you're a part of. If you are part of a team, don't have to put that though. Professional job titles, slogans, designations, credentials, military affiliations, which is really cool. So if you were part of a military affiliation, then you can actually select which ones that is. Your bio. So this is for you to create. Put background information about yourself. Put like, if you want to put how long you've been in real estate, if you want to put why you got into real estate, just something that's interesting, that's not a gigantic blurb, just because I don't know how many people are gonna read like 17 sentences, so keep it short, sweet, but talk about yourself, brag about yourself, that's the point. Then we have our phone numbers, so I have my mobile phone here, and then here's my office phone. So this office phone is the actual office phone number here. Now, we are gonna be doing a huge marketing, social media compliance check on everybody. So you may get an email that says something about like, hey, you don't have something that you need to on your marketing material. This is what you need to do to fix it, that kind of stuff. Basically, if we ever get audited or you get reported to the MREC, it's a massive fine. We can also get in a lot of trouble. So making sure that if you do have your phone number on something, you have the Market Center's phone number on it as well, okay? It can be small, everything like that. My email, so you can put any email that you want here. It does not have to be your KW email. It can be whatever email you use. Now, if you do use your KW email, feel free, put that in. I recommend it, especially if that's what you're doing your business through, right? Keep your personal and your business separate. Makes it a little bit easier. You can forward emails into each other. So if you are wanting just one email to check, that's totally fine. So then next we have your website. So for websites, you can enter a custom one. It doesn't have to be a KW site, but just make sure that HTTPS, the little semicolon, and then the forward slash or backward slash, whichever one that is, make sure that those are on there. But you can link it to whatever website you want. So if you have, you can just add an additional one. You don't have to, just an option, okay? Then we have our Market Center and brokerage information. So this is where the logo is gonna go. This is where the brokerage name is at, which we are technically Keller Williams Greater Springfield. Marketing center or Market Center brokerage office phone number, address, those types of things too. And then the Market Center brokerage license number. I don't know if you guys have that, but that is our Market Center brokerage license number, 2003-02-3935. So just good to always put that on there. You know, you do not have to put each office is independently owned and operated on this because it will automatically put that on there for you. But that is something else for marketing that you must have. We are a franchise. Each office is independently owned and operated. So making sure that that's somewhere on marketing material, really small, totally fine. You can even make like, if you want to, you can even make some sort of like graphic that has like the KW Greater Springfield logo. Each office is independently owned and operated, our phone number next to it, and then you just add it to all your social media stuff. Haley is going to be creating like custom templates for you to see and be like, okay, this is what needs to be on there. And we're going to make it easy for you all to understand what your marketing and social media needs to have for compliance. This is like other compliance things. So legal footer text. We don't have any requirements for that in like our state. Like I said, the only thing you have to have is each office is independently owned and operated, but you don't have to put it here because it automatically does on your site. Other social media options. So if you want to, you can add a bunch of social media options on here. This is pretty much pulling all of the Keller Williams. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and delete a couple of those. I'm gonna like the Instagram one. Why not? Their Keller Williams Instagram is pretty cool, but you can actually put your links to your Facebook, your business Facebook page, your business Instagram. If you have a Twitter, if you want to, you can link to like the Keller Williams YouTube. They've got pretty good stuff on there too. But that's totally up to you. Google Analytics. It's not currently working, but KW has been in communication and talks with Google to get this up and running for you. So Google Analytics is basically, tracks traffic that is coming to your website. So coming soon, just not quite live just yet. So pretty cool. Any questions on marketing profile? I have to start out every single class like this because everything pulls from your marketing profile. Yes.
Under my details on my agent license number, it just says 2022.
That may have pulled, okay, hold on. You can type that in though.
Just fill in the rest.
Yeah, just type it in, just fill it in. It pulled from an old system that we can't edit anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can type it in. If you need to, do you know what your license number is?
No, I can look it up.
Okay, Missouri Real Estate Commission, you can find it on there. You just type your last name
Oh, okay.
in there and you can find it easily.
You can also find it in MLS. if you
Yeah,
just
MLS
search
has it
yourself.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the broker one is there too, usually.
Yes, yep.
That's where I go.
That's also where you can find your NERDS number. Flex MLS has all of your stuff that on it. Yes, no, that's a good question. If there's anything like that, that's kind of wonky or something, it pulls from different systems that we have. And it may not have been updated before we were not able to edit it anymore. So, good question. Okay, any questions on marketing profile? Anything else? Good, awesome. Okay, make sure that if you did make any changes that you click the save button. Highly recommend. Alrighty. So to go to your agent sites, you're gonna go ahead and go over to the left side to the consumer one. Now, remember, if you click on this little red KW, it does pop this out. And then you can go ahead and see what those are titled, because I know it can be kind of tricky to remember what they are while you're learning. So you can just click the little red KW at the top, and then if you click it again, it pops it back in. So I'm gonna go ahead and click consumer. So this is basically, I don't have any pages, okay? Who has pages that are created?
I don't think I did it, but I have them.
Yeah.
So so at some point, Scott Leroy started making them. So if you'd like to start from scratch, just delete them. Which on the right-hand side, there's like a little 3 dots, you can delete them and start from scratch. I promise it, unless you put like hours and hours into it, it's probably gonna be the same information I'm about to show you. So just a little tip there.
I don't know what they are.
Yeah, Scott Leroy has created some for you, but if you want to customize them today for your own, then that's good. Yeah.
Question. Okay, so when I first started on Rob's team, took a few days to get stuff set up, you know?
Yeah.
So when I downloaded the KW app, like the search app,
Mhm.
he sent me his. So when I search on that, I don't want when I send it.
Yeah, so you'll just go to the right-hand corner of the app. And there's like a little person, I think, or like 3
little
dots.
square thing.
Yeah. And then basically you're going to you're gonna like remove him as an agent or like select a new agent halfway down. Let's take a look at it after class.
Okay.
But typically it should have already automatically grabbed you as an agent, or if it doesn't, you can go in and do
Yeah,
a
it
select.
says me as my local agent.
Okay, good.
Okay.
That's what you need. Yep.
Okay.
Good question. Okay, so if you deleted those pages, great. If you want to keep them, fine. But if you deleted them, we're just gonna start from scratch. So first thing we're gonna go ahead and do and click the site and app settings up here in the right-hand corner, right underneath the little bell for your notifications.
How did you get there? I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Consumer down in the bottom left. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and click site and app settings. And then we are gonna click learn more with Kelly guides. Okay. Is everyone there? Yes. Cool. When I click learn more with Kelly guides, I'm gonna go ahead and click agent site because that's what we're currently working on is your agent site. And then you click continue. Okay. So this is basically saying, what should I expect out of this guide? You're gonna learn to create and manage your personally branded neighborhood focused mobile optimized website. So we're gonna choose a subdomain, we're gonna select a theme and styling, and we're gonna create 3 pages. So everyone ready to dive in?
Ready.
Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and click get started. When I click get started, it has a compliance reminder. So making sure that you are including the Market Center Brokerage DBA logo, making sure that the ownership statement is on there, which will automatically be put on there. Compliance with your local board and commission laws and rules. And then if you do not have the DBA logo, you can click there and it will take you to a site that you can download all of those. They are also in our Google Drive, so you can find them there. You can also find them on KW Connect. So a bunch of different places. This is probably going to take you to KW Connect. Let's find out though. Okay. Yep, KW Connect logos and branding. If you just scroll down to halfway through the page, you basically just type in Greater Springfield. And then you can download our entire zip file that has every single logo, black and white, colored, stacked, stretched, all of them. Everyone see where I went? I just clicked here where it told me to click. But yeah, so this is just a little compliance reminder. I'm gonna acknowledge it and continue. Okay, first things first is choosing your subdomain and configure your profile. So I chose a subdomain that's just as like NDeem. You can choose whatever one you want. You can do your full name, you can do first initial, last name, you can do anything like that. You cannot use, you can't use any like symbols or anything like that, but you can do like dashes. So I guess they don't consider a dash as a symbol. So you can do like holly-levin@kw.com, totally fine. Or I'm sorry, it's .kw.com, but you can do that if something's not working. Then once you actually pick one, you're gonna confirm your domain. It's gonna tell you congratulations and be green if that one has not been chosen by somebody else yet. You can also do a team name if you really want to. So like Holly, and if you guys want to do list 11, then you can. But then if it's not available, then it will be red and say that it's already been taken. So pretty self-explanatory. So just pick whatever one you think that you want to use. It does have like 32 maximum characters, no spaces, all of that. Next is just your marketing profile information. So this is just pulling exactly what you just had in your marketing profile. So you can go through and double check and make sure that everything looks okay. But I'm pretty much just scrolling through and typing in anything that's missing or that I feel like I need. My images, looks good. Social media, I deleted a lot of those links. I now just have Instagram. And then here's my KW app link down here too that you can copy, but we'll talk about that more towards the end of class and how you can actually copy that in another place as well. You don't just have to do it through here. All right, everyone with me so far. First page. Then I'm gonna go ahead and click save and continue. And then it says like, congratulations, you can successfully configured your subdomain. Cool, love it. And my subdomain will always show up here at the top. So this is just showing like, this is what will actually be showing up in the top like search bar. And it's just my domain. So next we're gonna go to your style and your theme. So you have two options, which is really great. You have the red theme and you have the dark theme. So as you can see, I'm currently selecting the red theme. So my KW up here in the right hand or left hand corner is red. If I select the dark theme, it turns gray or black. Really exciting stuff, but you get two options for now. That's it. Next we have like our homepage text. So our homepage text is actually what's above like the actual search bar. So I changed it to welcome to my website, search below, just because that's kind of what I would want it to say, like, or you can have it say like, I don't know. My creative brain is not super great today, but whatever you think that it would entice people to actually type something in there. Next, we have our homepage hero images, which the homepage hero images are what filter throughout the back of here. So right behind these images do filter through. You can have up to 5. And again, kind of talks about those stock images, those free stock images. You can go to these sites and you can actually grab really cool photos if you want to, or if you want, I don't know, ones that you took yourself, you can put them in there as well. It does.
Put them in there.
So if you scroll down,
Oh, I see it. I
Yep.
see it.
so now I will say you only have options of 5. So there's 5 in here right now. So you will have to click the delete button to add a new one. Okay. And then it's kind of cool because you can actually click the preview button and it'll show what that photo will actually look like behind your search bar. Questions on hero images or themes? Cool, love it. Save and continue. Really nice. I love these little Kelly guides. Can you just follow them and they help you? All right, now we're getting into a little bit more tricky stuff. This is basically creating your site's content. So this is creating your pages. So first we have, search engine optimization, so SEO. This is just a page title. So as you can see over here, this says company profile. I'm gonna go ahead and put in Keller Williams, Greater Springfield, which it should be populating. Hold on. Oh, no, just kidding. That's the page header. So this is your search engine optimization. So this is what the actual page will be called. So whenever you know how you're on a page, you can click from one to another, that's what this will be called. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just leave it Keller Williams Greater Springfield. Then they have like URL slugs throughout, and this is basically like if someone is typing these types of things in, then that's how you can find it. You don't really need to mess with it that much. I mean, if anything, I would just change like maybe about us to about me if you're individual instead of being on a team. That's really the only change I would make throughout here because it does say us all the way through. I don't know why. SEO description. So this is basically like talking about, best practices, like the little I's that you find throughout. Command helps you with that. SEO descriptions, you can put whatever you'd like. I would put like Keller Williams, Greater Springfield. And then next we're gonna go down here to your content. So your content will actually show up over here on the left-hand side. So I'm gonna change this to Keller Williams, Greater Springfield. You can change this stuff to like your name. Okay, I just do a blanket because since I work for the actual market center, then I just do a blanket for Keller Williams Greater Springfield, but you can put like your team name or you can put your name or whatever else that you would like to through there. So as you can see, it populated over here on the left. You can add another different image if you'd like to. So if you don't want this image, you can upload your own image, which is really nice. And then we're gonna go down here to our intro paragraph. And I'm literally taking this from the class notes to paste in here, just so you guys can see. So my intro paragraph, I am gonna go ahead and type here. So we understand that buying or selling a home is more than just a transaction, it's a life-changing experience. Then I'm gonna go here to the section headline and I'm gonna delete that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just copy paste from my website notes again. And just put this in here. So our team of experts, blah, 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 blah. Then I'm gonna go down here to the section 2 and I'm gonna delete this headline. You can keep your headlines if you want, but if you're like, I don't really need them, you don't really need them. And then I'm just gonna copy and paste from here as well. And this is just basic information. Whatever you wanna put into these, you can. You can upload your own images again. Then we have our footer title. So I am gonna go ahead and put footer title in here. How can we help? And as you can see, it's updating on the left-hand side. See that? So all of your, it's like your preview on the left and then you make all your edits and changes though on the right.
I'm a little confused as how you're doing that because like, where are you typing that in under the SEO description?
No, so you have to click content up here. So you have SEO description and or SEO or search engine optimization. And then you have to unclick that one and then go to your content.
Content.
Yes.
Okay.
Then it gives you more options for like your page header, your intro paragraphs and all of that that's showing over here on the left. Do you find it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And again, I am just copy pasting. You guys are going to get the notes. So you'll have those too, but this is just for my purposes. And you can always go back as well and add your own information too. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and just click continue because now I've done my content. I'm in here. It's all good. It's how I want it to all look. Click continue. And then again, it's going to take me to customizing site's content. This is like my other one. So, but this is my about me page. Okay. So my other one was just like my company profile page. So my Keller Williams Greater Springfield, basic information I want to share. This is my about me page. This is all about me or us if you're on a team. So page title is about me. I did change that because it did say about us before, but you can change it to about me. And again, the subdirectories and everything like that, it's just the / and then what it says after that, which is about me. And then I'm gonna go down here to content again. So it will always pull up your search engine optimization first, and then it will bring you down to your content. So all of this content though was pulled from my marketing profile, okay? I don't have to put anything in there, but if there is something else that you want to put in there, you definitely can, and you can add that in here. However, it does not track back to your your bio that was on your marketing profile. So if you want if you want this content to be everywhere, go back, put it in your marketing profile, and then it'll pull over. As you notice, there are no, it doesn't include like line breaks on this preview, but it will include the line breaks on your actual page. So as you can see, I have a line break in between one of these, but it's not showing it here. It will show it on my actual website. Okay. Again, these are just like bio titles about Nicole. That's where I put this, as you can see. But yeah, it's nice because you can see it in real time. So you can kind of mess with it and be like, okay, this is where I want this here. I want this here, that kind of stuff. Again, it's pulling my information. So it's pulling my phone number and it is pulling my contact email. If you scroll down, then you can also see that I have like our address and things on here too. The the actual phone number for the brokerage shows up on another page. So you're compliant, you're fine, you're good there, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and click continue now. So if you ever wanted to go backwards to your previous page or anything, you just click back. If you wanna skip one of the pages, you can click skip, totally fine. But I'm gonna click continue. Next is our contact me page. So the last one was about me page, but this is my contact us. Well, it says us, but I'm gonna change it to contact me. That's what I want it to say. Contact me. And then this is just my / says contact. And then I go down here again to your content. Okay, remember, search engine optimization stuff pops first. Then you do have to click on your content in order to put that content in. So now I have here's my page header, it says contact us, but again, I want to say contact me because I'm technically a single agent even though I'm on this team. Intro paragraph, you don't really have to put anything in here. This is basically just their contact page. So this is where they are inputting their information so that it comes to you. Then they send a message to you, but you can make any edits on that as well. So message hint, like, are you looking to buy or sell? What is your time frame? Where are you in your search? It's kind of nice. It's already put in there. I didn't type that in. That's already there. So as you can probably see. Then I'm going to go ahead and click save and continue. And now I'm done. I created 3 pages. My company profile page, my about me page, and my contact me page. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I just click save and continue, brings me back to here. This is what's next. So this is basically where you can add additional pages and kind of move forward. I'm going to go ahead and click the X button here. And then it's going to bring me back to my home page, remember? So it's going to show, I now have 3 pages on my website. Okay, 3 pages. If the little eyeball is blue, that means this page is live. So that it's out there in the world, people can see it, everything that you want them to know or see about you. If you want to delete your pages, you click delete. If you do click delete, it says this page is tied to a live site, basically saying like, hey, this is a live page. Do you really want to delete this? And then you can also click on these and it will show you what that page looks like. I don't know why, but it's showing up like really small today. And I don't know if it's because, okay, so new agent websites are coming at the end of summer. So they're actually be very, very cool. They've been working on them for months and months and months. They're getting released at the end of this month to their first 100 agents to test them and see if there's anything that needs to be fixed. And that's what happens with everything that gets updated or changed. Then it actually gets sent to people to try it. And then it gets sent to a larger group of like a focus group. And then they release it out to everybody. So right now they might, I don't know why it's showing a little bit wonky. It's still showing it, but it's showing it smaller.
What if the eyes aren't blue?
It's possible. Did you change your domain name? Yeah, it takes just a second. They basically have to approve it kind of. It should show up, I would say most an hour then they'll show. But yes, good question. Okay, I'm gonna show a couple things here really quick. So I'm gonna go back to my site and app settings up here to the, on the right-hand side. This is my general settings, so my general information. So we have, this is like your quick, little like, quick changes to your website if you want to make them. So if you're like, oh, I want to change all my hero images, you can change them here. If you want to change your text on that, like that went right above your search bar, you can. This is registration. So this is property limits. So this is basically if somebody does go to your website and they're searching for properties on it, this will say like, it will only give them like 10 properties to view, 2 properties, 3 or 0 or whatever, before they actually have to put in information to get farther. Okay. This is like virtual tours. So if you want to select listings and things like that. And then preferences right here is if you want to display Keller Mortgage on your app and site, Keller Covered, neighborhoods, you can enable and disable that option. And all I did was click this little preference thing over here. There's like a little arrow on the right-hand side. If you click that, it pops that down. I had a hard time finding it this morning when I was like doing a refresher and I was like, where'd that go? But yes, everyone following, just quick, easy way that you can actually, Sherry, we can talk about it. But this is just a quick, easy way that you can make edits to already created sites that you are already created pages.
Oh, you're under, how do I get to that general tab? Because I'm.
So up in the right-hand corner, are you back at your sites? You see where it says site and app settings?
Yes.
Yep, click that. And that'll put you right there.
Okay.
Okay, good. Then we have our URLs. So again, your subdomain, you can change this at any time. So if you do change it, the confirm button will pop up. It'll be green if it's a go, it'll be red if it's a no, basically. If someone's already got it. Then here's your app URL. So this is another great, easy place that you can go and find your app URL. It's right underneath your URLs on your site and app settings. Featured listings. So we talked about that a little bit before class started. You can go ahead and select listings. You can have up to 12, which is really cool. It does show up on your home screen underneath your search bar. So at the very top where it says like search here or anything like that, shows up right underneath there. And again, it is not automatic. They are not automatically taken off of your website. Once they go under contract or they have sold, you do have to go in there and physically remove them. Okay. You can select listings over here. Finding them by the by the MLS number is a little bit easier than you can probably find based on like address, because you have to think like there's probably like a billion main streets and everything. But one thing quick over here, which you probably noticed this too if you have done any Facebook ads or anything like that, you do have to go over here to the right-hand corner and do all listings, not just my listings. Okay.
Okay.
It makes it a little bit easier to find them. Even if you have listings, it just makes it easier. I promise, just do all listings. Then you can search by property address, MLS number, city, or zip code. Again, a lot of our agents, they do not mind if you put their listing on a website. Just ask for permission first, just to cover yourself. And you're fine because it will show that they are the actual agent.
Let's see what I got here. How did you make that all listings, Nicole? Like I'm in search for listing because I don't have any right
Did
now.
you do select listings?
No problem. I think
Are you in?
yeah, I did that.
Okay, and you're under featured listings, right here. So we were in general, then URLs, and then featured listings.
No, when I click on select listing, I don't have anything else.
So on the right-hand corner, does it give you an option?
There's a search bar,
Okay.
like it's a.
Try reloading, mine did that.
Yeah, she
too.
had to
Oh,
reload.
reload.
Oh,
Try that.
okay. Just like,
Because did yours pop up? Because I think that you were having the same problem, Holly.
okay, so if I'm on, okay, there's featured listings. And then you said you can click see all listings.
So down at the bottom where it says, there's a button that says select listings right here.
Okay,
Yep. And then you click that and then this pops up this box here and then you can do all listings.
okay, that's a good thing.
Yeah. And then I just typed in something random, but there's a bunch that pop up. You can also use the MLS number, city, state, anything like that. Next thing that I'm gonna talk about is theme. So this is just where you can switch your theme. So that's the next little button at the very top. Not the very, very top, like, you know, within the actual site and app settings. You can change your theme from red to dark. And then here's agent site pages. So this is actually where you can publish any sites that, or any pages that maybe aren't live yet. You can publish them here. You can also move these around. So if you're like, I want my contact me to be before my about me, whatever, you just drag and drop. Okay, I know. Okay, just stop yelling. But you can click on these too, and it will also show exactly what your page title was, your URL slug, and your SEO description, okay? What's really nice about those is that you can change these out really quick here too, okay? Like I said, this is quick edits. So if you're like, oh, I want to change the name of that page to something else, you can change it, okay? And it's really yelling at me, so hopefully, okay. Okay, we're back. Okay, does anyone have any questions for me? This is basic. This is your top 3 pages. I will send you the Scott Leroy stuff probably next month. I'll probably do a, towards the beginning of the month, I'm hoping for.
Somebody has put in mine already. What's my home worth, a mortgage calculator?
So Scott Leroy Marketing does that for you.
So how do you find, like, how do you put a mortgage calculator on there?
Yeah, so I actually have a website 201 as well.
That one, okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to you too.
Yeah.
And there, it's basically, it's a code. It's a giant code, but it says, it walks you through it. Like create the page, go to this, and then you can type that in, okay?
Yes. thank you.
Website 201 is a little bit more in detail. So this is just, it's Scott Leroy's website 201. I will send the link to you guys as well. Next month, I may feel more confident to do that. I taught this for the first time like 2 months ago, so just getting all of the technology under my wing. So, but I might do a more, maybe like a mastermind class or something, and you guys can, I can teach a little bit and then you guys can add more pages depending on what you want. But that's all I had. Yep, that's it.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you. Do we feel better? Do we have agent websites that we love or will love once we just put a little bit more elbow grease into them?
Yes.
But yeah, don't be afraid to just take generic stuff and put it on there. I mean, as you get started, you can always go back and change it later. But I do recommend working on a bio and stuff, because I think having some information on your About Me page is definitely beneficial. Then that way they're not like, who is this person and are they a robot? Probably not. Cool.
What did you say on page title?
Which part?
Company profile?
Oh, company profile. I mean, you can change it. I changed it to Keller Williams Greater Springfield. But that's just because like I work for the Market Center, but you can always put like your name, or you can just put like Keller Williams or something generic like that. Keller Williams is probably a good one to put on there, but yeah.
And then, I mean, it's just good rule of practice, even if you're on a team, to have your own website, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. You can still have like your team logo, and you can still have like about us, and you can talk about the team, and then you can always put like maybe a second about me page and just do one about you and like why you're an agent, or you can kind of mix those in together.
Okay.
Okay, no, that's a good question, for sure. But yeah, customize it how you like. Don't overcomplicate it either. I mean, like, don't put like a billion things on your website, because I know I don't read those.
Also, I mean, on the featured listings, like, if you know people in other states, like maybe other KW agents, you can put,
Yeah,
do.
you can
rather
highlight
than
those.
All local.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you can do whatever you like. Yeah. I just always say, get permission from the listing agent to ensure that they're okay with it. Like I said, our Market Center, I haven't never had anybody say that they had an issue with it. So,
So is this what you would send to people if you wanted to give them a place to search for homes and you wanted to be able to kind of see what they're?
yes, because if they're active on your website,
Yeah.
then it will show up in their contact cards. that they were active on your website. Also, if you do a monthly neighborhood nurture and you do a smart plan that's a monthly neighborhood nurture, it actually takes them to your website. It doesn't take them to like Flex. It takes them to your website, like the listings and stuff that are featured, takes them there. So it'll show they looked at this listing, they looked at this listing, they looked at this listing, and so on. Or if they even opened your email. So,
And if they saw something like on Zillow, are they able to like type in the address on there and then you can kind of see that as well?
yep, okay, yep. It's also what I recommend if you're doing campaigns, if you're doing Facebook ad campaigns, I recommend putting in your website URL, not using like Flex or like Googling it off the internet or something like that. Trace it back to your website because again, that gets you traction and it shows that they are actually doing it and using your site. Because it tracks all of it. Google Analytics will be even better when those are actually, when that's live. I'm not sure about when it's going to be live, but they've been working with Google to make sure that it's a seamless process for a few months now. So, yeah, just more tracking. Awesome. Well, thank you, you guys. Ignite starts in a little more than 15 minutes. So if you're staying for Ignite, I promise it's been really great. I taught last Monday and it was such a fun class. And this content, I'm not kidding, is amazing.